What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital and welcome to the video. In this video we're talking about one stock that we sold, three stocks that we bought, and these are your market minutes. So we're also talking about gold, silver, and the markets in this packed episode, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all the likes, support. Our MindMed video did better than usual yesterday, so don't forget to, of course, support the channel and explode that like button. It takes just 1 second of your time and it helps my videos so very much, along with dropping me a comment below letting me know if you guys bought, sold, or did anything with your portfolio today. I would love to hear, along with any specific silver exploration stocks, because I want to make more videos about silver exploration stocks. So let me know if you guys have any picks in that sector or any companies that you're watching. And then last but not least, the most important thing is to cash that subscribe button and ring the market bell for notifications. Well, let's get straight into this video. And it's very important that you guys subscribe so that you guys can stay up to date with future updates on Departures Capital. So the first thing I wanted to say was we did drop a video, and I missed comment of the day yesterday, so sorry guys. We did drop a video. It's a full update on Trillium Gold. So they acquired 100% of their flagship asset, the Newman Todd project. The video's up there on the channel as of today, so give it a watch if you didn't get a chance. And then the second thing I wanted to say was let's get Departure stocks to 500 subscribers. I will be dropping a new video on uranium today. 3 small cap uranium miners. The first video we made was on a large cap and it did the best so far on the channel just 4 days ago, and almost 800 views for a channel that doesn't even have 500 subscribers. So, thanks for watching that video. So I'm going to make a follow-up video for all my uranium bulls. And we're also going to be doing a few other interesting sectors. I kind of want to get into back into lithium, copper, some base metals, and a few, tech growth picks on the channel. So tune into Departure stocks, subscribe, and follow along as we're going to be putting out more and more content. So guys, let's get into comment of the day. And it's going to be tough now. We got to pick 3 comments from that MindMed video. MindMed's having a little bit of a pullback today, but still holding on pretty steadily. So let's take a look and see, sorry, Doc's our editor, and he's got, this is the most intensive editing part, his comment of the day, but we're going to have to pick 4 comments here just to note some of our subscribers' positions in MindMed. So DMT Shaman, 9,400 shares at 47 cents Canadian. Very nice position there, and you're up very nicely on that position. Next comment of the day goes to Glenn Accord. I still have a small position in MindMed that I bought at 38 cents USD on 7/1/20, but I'm kicking myself for trimming it from the original size after they were stuck for a while. Oh well, better than losing money. I'll probably add some more on the next pullback. Third comment of the day goes to Willot Ziegler, 2,354 shares at 75 cents. Go MindMed, so you're still up quite substantially on that position. And sorry, we're going to have to do 2 more comments, actually. JP Rowe, this was comment of the day, and I did say it yesterday. Aaron, my man, tit for tat, and MMED, what else is rocking it? So you pretty much covered 3 of our favorite growth stocks there, all in one comment. That's awesome. And then last but not least, comment of the day goes to Solar Newbie. Bought 367 shares at 45 cents. It drops to $1. We'll put $1,000 into it, to infinity and beyond, or broke. So let's hope it's infinity and beyond and not broke. So we will be taking a look at MindMed and all of those, our favorite companies. But first I wanted to talk about a little bit of commentary when it comes to gold. But actually, we should get into the market minutes first. So let's see why the markets are in fact in the red today. So the Dow slipped Tuesday, pressured by signs that strength in the U.S. consumer is beginning to wane, and a slump in pharma retailers following Amazon's foray into the drug business. So Amazon is actually launching an online pharmacy, I believe. So that's gonna shake things up. It's so conveniently timed, right? For this whole, the cure is gonna roll out and treatment's gonna roll out and all this kind of stuff. So we'll see what happens, guys. Let's take a quick look at the S&P 500. As well as the charts for gold and silver. And gold is actually declining a little bit. Silver is declining 1%. And let's see where we're at now. So gold is dropping about $7 per ounce, down 0.38%. Although it did bounce a little bit, selling off. It's been a tough trading week for gold. We did have that Monday drop last week. Consolidated. Almost got back up to 1900. Now it looks like we're, selling off a little bit. Let's take a look at the US dollar. So I think the next thing that we should be taking a look at is in fact the US dollar index. and it's down 0.22%. So the dollar is showing further signs of weakness, and the dollar actually looks like it could potentially continue to sink. So I've got a really awesome article coming up in just 2 seconds talking all about one big bank's opinion on gold, silver, and the dollar. So make sure to stay tuned to the end of this video, guys. We're also talking about those 3 stocks that we bought and the 1 stock that we sold, but I simply wanted to just highlight the moves in gold. And silver was looking a little bit more bullish than gold. You know, it still is looking a little bit more bullish than gold, especially after that little recent sell-off that we saw there by almost $2, or just over $2, or just under $2 per ounce. So anyways, let's get into the news about the dollar. I think this is very important. So let's just quickly take a look at the commentary, then we're going to get into the news about the dollar. So gold, silver, slightly down in quiet session. And it has been a very quiet trading session. So gold and silver futures prices are slightly lower, quiet midday US trading Tuesday. Trader and investor risk appetite is waning as this raging global illness is taking a steady toll on the marketplace psychology. However, such could not energize the gold and silver market bulls today, nor could a lower US dollar index today. December gold futures were last down $1.80 at 1886, and now we're down another $6. But let's take a look at this really awesome article. And this is an opinion from Citibank, so one of the largest banks. US dollar to plunge 20% in 2021 on vaccine rollout, loose monetary policy. So US dollar strength, which has been one of the main obstacles to higher gold prices this fall, is about to reverse. So we're simply going to read this little bit of commentary. Vaccine rollout and loose monetary policy will weigh on the US dollar next year, with the currency at risk of falling 20%, Citi said in a note this week. When viable, widely distributed vaccines will hit the market, we believe that this will catalyze the next big leg down in structural US dollar downtrend we expect. Given this setup, there is potential for the dollar's losses to be front-loaded, with the US dollar potentially falling as much as 20% in 2021. Citi is very, very bearish on the US dollar. Now let's just take a look and see what they had to say. Back in September, Citi published a report saying that it still saw gold rising above 2,000 an ounce and hitting record highs before the year end. Longer term, Citi's outlook on gold is a positive one due to lower interest rate environment. Citi noted that it views gold as still in the middle of its current bull cycle. So that's good to know. We're not at the end, we're in the middle. I totally agree with that. I think that there should be one next big leg up, and I'm still looking for all-time highs, and I'm looking for silver to also take flight as well. I don't think that the gains for silver didn't even get anywhere close to its record highs. So if anything, you know, one could be a little bit more bullish on silver than gold, but I think that gold still has another run to record highs. That's just, you know, my personal opinion, and then it's going to be like choppy trade, leveling out somewhere around there. So guys, let's get into the 1 stock that we sold first, and then we'll talk about what we did with the profits. So that stock was in fact Else Nutrition. Else Nutrition is having a very, very good day. It's actually closed now. The market, I believe, just closed, but I sold right around 350, I believe it was, for a over 50% gain on the day. So let's take, not on the day, on the month. So let's take a look at the charts here. All right, guys. So when we were talking about Else Nutrition, we were looking at the charts and we saw this nice, steady, you know, it rallies up, pulls back a little bit, rallies up, pulls back a little bit. And I was calling for a breakout to $3.70 to $4. But based on what happened in today's trade, you know, I thought I'm not going to get too greedy. I bought around 225 right when it leveled off here, the pullback, and it started to swing back up, and we sold it right around 350 for a 1 month, or just less than 1 month gain of, I believe it was just over 50%, 55%. So I looked at my portfolio today. I said, Else Nutrition running again, very impressive, and it could continue to run. You know, I really do believe in this company. We've done a lot of videos, covered the stock since 30 cents. So this is not, you know, me coming out and saying, oh my gosh, it's time to sell. I don't think that at all. And I think Else Nutrition has the potential to be a billion-dollar company one day. This was only specifically for my own personal portfolio and my own personal positioning, as I did buy this as more of a trade. So what did I buy? I added to some of my longer term positions. First stock I added to was in fact Tourmaline Metals, and it did fall right into the close today. So it closed at 89 cents. I believe I added a little bit more at 91 cents. This was the smallest addition to my portfolio in terms of shares I bought. I believe I took maybe just 20% of the cash from else, put it into Tourmaline Metals. So I believe in management. You know, Brian Cesarchuk's the president. They're looking for high-grade gold in South America. And I just believe that, you know, at this point, it's looking a little undervalued. It's looking a little oversold. We could fall into the 70-cent range. You know, from here, it's not a stretch, and hopefully find some support there. But it's been dropping since its 52-week high of $1.80. So if it falls to 70 cents, maybe I'll add another grand or two. But that's kind of my thoughts on that. When the gold and silver market, fingers crossed, picks back up, let's hope for a rally for Tourmaline Metals. Now, the next stock I added was Discovery Metals. This was about 30% of the cash that I got from Else Nutrition, and I do like the company. I've been wanting to add more exposure to the silver exploration sector, and now that we've pulled back from hitting those highs of $2 back down to $1.77, I thought it was time to add a little bit more to this. I wanted to buy more when it was at $1.50. I just didn't have the cash, but now we had the cash from that trade from Else, and you know, I love selling on days when, you know, we're hitting fresh 52-week highs, and also at the same time buying on days when, you know, your other favorite stocks are heavily in the red. Like, it was down 6% today, so I feel pretty good about buying on a day when, you know, some of my favorite stocks are down 6%. So we bought a little bit more Discovery Metals, and then finally the other 50% of the cash, I took a look at the charts. I saw how Tourmalina ran. I've been talking about Tourmalina so much. You know, I just provided a big update on Tourmalina for Departure's stocks. So I did, in fact, take 50% of that cash and buy another couple thousand shares of Fosterville South. So that's where we're at, guys. The SpinCo, you have to be a shareholder. The last date you have is Friday, I believe. So at the close, you have to be a shareholder of Fosterville if you want to take part in the Leviathan's Gold SpinCo. And then I believe on Monday that the shares will go into all of those shareholders' accounts on every single exchange. So I'm hoping that maybe later on in the week or into the end of the week, we get a little bit more interest in the stock. Maybe some people wanting to get in on the SpinCo. But either way, I'm, you know, getting Fosterville. I bought Fosterville for the long haul. I really do hope that they deliver high-grade results. That's really what it comes down to for me. Brian Cesarchuk's their CEO, so I'm going to put my faith in him. I'm going to let him, you know, work his magic and hopefully deliver some results, because I really think that they're at a unique spot right now. Over $28 million in cash. They've got all the permits in place to drill. They just bought, you know, another 119 square kilometer land package. So it's an interesting time for gold and silver exploration. Now, we could see more volatility for gold. We could see the markets, you know, with a little bit more volatility. But I think that over the long haul, prices are looking pretty good right now. So that's it for the one stock I sold, the three stocks I bought, my reasons behind it. And now let's get into the charts for all of the stocks that we love to watch here. So we are seeing a rally for the green sector, Village Farms, Ianthus, and Charlotte's Web, three biggest gainers on the day. And we are seeing Ignite, Alkaline Water, and Zenabis, three biggest losers on the day. Now let's take a look at the dividend sector. And it is still a green day. Brookfield Property Partners continues to run. So happy with this one. We're now at $21.50 for Brookfield Property Partners. As it continues to rally back, the recovery is very strong. And Extendicare and Enbridge also continue to run. We're seeing the beat up stocks and the beat up sectors really recover thanks to this, you know, hope of the world and the economy returning back to normal. Now, I don't think it will happen overnight, but it's nice to see money flowing back into the discount or value sectors, one could say. And I think that this trend might continue for a while. So might be best, obviously not financial advice, but I think personally it might be best to ride out those positions, you know, that you've been waiting on for so long. Because if you've been waiting on those positions for so long, and we're finally starting to see capital flow back into things like the retirement homes, you know, this could be just the start. So fingers crossed, guys. And tech needs to continue to come down, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Severity Corporation, XLU, and Algonquin, three biggest losers on the day. Now let's take a look at the gold and silver stocks. Gold and silver stocks having a red day. African Gold Group, Bonterra, and Equinox, three biggest gainers. Tourmaline and Kootenay Silver and Discovery Metals, three biggest losers on the day. So we are seeing some red for that sector. Now let's take a look at the tech stocks. Tesla, EGF, Theramed, and Virgin Galactic, 3 biggest gainers on the day. We are seeing AEY. MindMed declined 6.44%. Rockwell Medical and Facebook, 3 biggest losers. So we did get a bit of a pullback from MindMed. It was expected. You know, it doesn't go straight up, but we did hold on to one level. And if you take a look at the charts, which we might at the end of this video, we'll see. So Else Nutrition hitting fresh 52-week highs today at $3.53, up 10.66%. Charlotte's Web and Tesla, 3 biggest gainers in that portfolio. Moderna, JNUG, and Realty Income, 3 biggest losers, guys. So we will be re-examining, you know, some of our favorite growth stocks, more so on Departures stocks. Tune into Departures stocks for those videos. Uranium, gold, copper, tech, some dividend stocks. We've got a lot of content on the way for Departures stocks. So thanks so much for watching, guys. That's it for the video. Always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. We'll see you guys in our next video.